Hello everyone, the weather forecasters promised us a very pleasant day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. My name is Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board to provide all the analysis is Stuart Robson. And it's all about action from the Premier League in this case. It's Coventry City taking on Liverpool.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
Number 20, Facundo Pelistri. Number 10, Callum O'Hare. And number 17, Victor Gale-Keres.
Well, here is the lineup for the hosts today. Alphonse Areola begins in goal. Charles Aranguis plays alongside Ander Herrera in the engine room. And the story in attack is one of a strike partnership.
Good luck.
Cheers.
Thanks.
Good game.
Good game.
Good game.
Hey, good game.
Thanks. Good game. Cheers.
Good.
So the starting lineup for Liverpool. Alisson gets the nod in goal. Trent Alexander-Arnold plays with Andrew Robertson in the wide defensive areas. Sadio Mane starts with Mohamed Salah out wide. And they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
And the game begins. Encouraging move from Liverpool, but nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Well, this is the day, his debut forthcoming, and it's going to be fascinating to see what he produces. Stuart, what do you think we should expect to see from him?
Well, he'll certainly add some quality into that midfield area because he's a really good passer of the ball, which will hopefully give the front players the service their movement deserves. Let's just hope he settles in quickly.
It has to be. Oh, it's in! And a goal on his debut, no less. What a way to endear yourself to the fans.
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. Mane. Federico Valverde. Vital interception, the danger was very real. Jota. That's an effective cross aimed at the back post. Well, there's a keeper on song.
Well, how did he stop that? That's just unbelievable.
Played in by Thiago. And clearing it away. This might be ideal for the counter. And he's through here. Really good diving stop to make sure the threat came to nothing. And now the delivery. Well, not the best clearance. Herrera. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. And the flag is up. Offside.
Well, that's just a lack of awareness. He was clearly in an offside position.
Can the owner of the red convertible registration SMUG1 please
Thiago.
return to your vehicle immediately? Thank
And this
you.
is Diogo Jota now. Can they take advantage? Salah. Mane. Oh, what an opportunity. Majestic piece of goalkeeping.
Well, he loves the big moments, doesn't he? And he's proved it again there. Great goalkeeping.
Aranguis. It's a good-looking ball in behind. Well, I must say it did look so promising, but the flag is raised. Offside the verdict, Stuart.
Well, he's just too eager there. It's the right run, but he's made it too early.
And that will be the keeper's ball. And a goal kick is the outcome. Well, considerable transfer speculation in recent times. And now, Stuart, it has emerged that United have got their man.
Well, at a price tag of around £80 million, they've certainly got a player of the highest quality. And I'm sure he'd be a great asset for them. I can't wait to see how he fits in.
Well, very close to half-time now, and it's a narrow lead for the home side. Stuart, how would you assess what you've seen?
Well, they've worked hard and played well to be in front here, but they now need to keep their focus as we approach half-time.
Goalkeeper getting in the way. Superb save. And Thiago responsible for the corner. Virgil van Dijk. No, high quality defending. Free kick awarded to Liverpool. And perhaps a bit fortunate not to be shown the yellow card. Different story next time, no doubt. Liverpool have given it away.
Well, there it is. The hosts haven't had that much of the ball, but they've certainly shown an ability to counter-attack when they win it back. I expect more of the same. I think it's been a really good performance from them so far.
Oh, skipping away. Oh dear, not a great effort, was it? We've been waiting to find out. Now we know a minimum of 3 added minutes here. Options in the middle. Well, simply couldn't beat the first defender. Strong play here on the shielding front. Promising looking ball. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. And so it is, the first half story has been written. Well, not a performance Sadio Mane is going to be remembering fondly, Stuart. I think that's fair to say.
Yeah, you're right. He needs to impose himself on this game. He just hasn't done enough to get away from his marker so far. Unless that...
So into the second half, and the challenge has been thrown down to Liverpool. Let's find out if they can bounce back. Superb effort to keep it in. Valverde. And space for the cross. Happy to take on the shot. Terrific block. Now we have a plethora of live matches coming up for you here on EA TV.
Derek, he's got to tuck this away.
And it's gone in! The team's separated by 2 goals now. You cannot say they don't deserve it.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
Well, a second goal for them here. And tidily played. Well, he likes to run at them. Teammate available. Well, he didn't really trouble the keeper. To be fair, the angle was tight.
Well, I'm not sure that was the right option. It was always going to be difficult to score from there.
And they will make the change now. Esposito. Now, what can they produce on the flank? And he read it well defensively. Well, we're into the final half hour. Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. Fantastic work to thwart the danger. And the keeper will happily collect that one. And attempting the through ball. Herrera. Oh, managing to beat him. Oh, there it is! It's a brace on his debut, and it's hard to do much better than that.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against, and then the shot could not be hit any better. Struck with such venom. Great goal.
So they restart the game, and only one team in it. Esposito. And threading it forward. The pressure was on the keeper following the threaded pass. And space here on the flank. Sadio Mane! Oh, a goal! And that wasn't part of the plan. A known goal it is, and no wonder his head is slumped. Well, the action continues, and no shortage of goals. 3-1 as things stand. Encouraging move from Liverpool. Oh, the threat is there. Well, he's missed the chance, and the keeper didn't have to do very much. Fabinho. Here's Salah. There's a slide rule pass. Well, showing excellent judgment to intercept. Well, he was under a bit of stress, but back to the keeper. Well, his direction was just a little bit off. Well, fantastic to watch in this game. Ander Herrera. Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, he's been brilliant today. His skill, his movement, his goals. What a good performance. And he's not finished just yet.
Substitution for Liverpool.
And the substitution will occur now.
Number 6, Thiago, to be replaced by number 8, Naby Keita.
Glorious pass from Ander Herrera. And the keeper has denied him.
Well, I've got to say, Derek, he was always in control of that situation. Brilliant stuff.
They take it short. In search of space. And a tidy challenge. Salah. So almost at full time, and the home side very much in command. Stuart, what have you made of their overall performance?
Yeah, clearly the better side. Obviously been fantastic up front, but it's their work ethic for me. They're just not happy unless they have the ball. And they're fighting to win it back whenever they do lose it. It's been a really great performance all round.
And the corner for Liverpool. And there's the delivery. Well, it was never really going to be of concern to the keeper, that one. Nicely timed tackle. The sound of the referee's whistle and the headline here, Liverpool lose. Your assessment of the performance?
Well, Derek, today just wasn't good enough. They lacked a cutting edge, they played too slowly, and they made many mistakes at the back. It was really disappointing.
Well, fantastic to watch in this game. Ander Herrera. Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, he did everything today. His energy, skill and movement was just too good for those defenders. It was a really good display.
It has to be. Oh, it's in. And a goal on his debut, no less. What a way to endear yourself to the fans. Jota. That's an effective cross aimed at the back post. Well, there's a keeper on song.
Well, how did...
We've got some questions for you. Thank you for answering the questions.
Thanks for joining us, guys. We'll take some questions now. Yeah, thank you.
Well, this is the kind of match every football fan looks forward to. A lot on the line and the likelihood of a tension-packed occasion. Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live on EA TV. Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner here on the gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And it's match day 1 here in the UEFA Europa Conference League. All the action coming right up. It's Coventry City, and they face... Will he find the net? Couldn't grab hold of it. Well, the goalkeeper got there in the end.
Well, his recovery is brilliant here. So athletic.
Esposito. It's a weighted pass. Well, he couldn't keep himself onside.
Well, he just delayed the pass, didn't he? That was a great opportunity.
He has time to play it over. Now veering in field. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Always difficult to predict in advance who might decide a game, but you could make a strong case for this man, I think, Stuart.
Derek, big moment this.
A wonderful intervention. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Ramon Pascal Lundqvist. A very good tackle. Giving the ball away. Now can they make something happen? And that will be the keeper's ball. Super tackle, and they've won possession. Mijat Gacinovic. Happy to take on the shot. Simple catch, really. Under Herrera. Esposito. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? And a throw-in forthcoming. Possession one. Couldn't quite find his teammate. And play halted, free kick given. Ramon Pascal Lundqvist. Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. Well, he hasn't quite had the impact and attack that we were expecting, Stuart.
Well, the service to him hasn't been good, but he hasn't exactly been busting the gut to find space, has he? He needs to work much harder to affect the game and start testing this goalkeeper.
Charles Aranguis.
Well, those stats tell you everything. A tight and cagey game without enough goalmouth action. Both teams need to get more players forward if they're to pose a real threat.
Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? And possibilities here. Well, that's gone out, and it is going to be a goal kick. Well, the focus in recent days has been on West Ham to a large extent, and now we can say that the transfer is official, and the fans no doubt delighted, Stuart.
I think at around £20 million, that's value for money. He's a talented player that will certainly improve their team.
There's a slide rule pass. He's managed to get in behind. And a goal! That will do it. They've been pushing for it, and now they've been rewarded.
Well, as you can see, the weight of the through ball is key to this goal. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
One 0 then. Well, just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages here. And so it is, the first half story has been written. This man will get most of the plaudits for his contribution up to this point, Stuart.
Well, Derek, after a slow start where he was tightly marked, he got better and better as the first half went on.
The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. Esposito. Herrera. It's looking promising. Nicely saved. And played short. Terrific block. Safe pair of hands, did his job. Don't forget, we have more live action from the Premier League coming up here on EA TV. It's Coventry City facing Manchester City. Big chance to get them on terms. Keeper getting the touch. And thumped away. And now the delivery. No spillage from the goalkeeper. Routine. Making sure it didn't get past him. This could be the equaliser. But oh, what an important save. How about that?
Well, at least he hit the target, but he should really beat the keeper from there. They should be level now.
Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. Who's going to get on the end of it? And the danger's still on. Well, they can bring it out now. And into the last 30 minutes now. Well, the timing was perfect. Ball one. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss.
Well, as you can see, the visitors have controlled the possession in the last 15 minutes. And up to a point, they've looked threatening. But they need to be more clinical if they are to get this equaliser.
Unable to keep the ball. And he's broken free. In it goes! That will greatly help the cause. Now they only need to keep concentration levels high. So 2-0 now. Might really be able to trouble them here. An alert piece of defending. Oh, a nice looking pass. Well, now in a dangerous position. Really sound goalkeeping.
Well, that had to be a goal, didn't it? What a stop that is.
And a substitution in the offing. And a corner kick, the referee's verdict. Terrific block. Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. Delivering it. No way through. Well, behind for another corner.
Substitution for Coventry.
So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Keen to take it short here. And he takes it on. My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. Substitution time it is. And taken short. Well, how close was that? Inches away. Ten minutes to go then. Federico Makeda. Lundqvist. Now doesn't get away with it. Free kick given. Comfortable catch for Areola. Alert defending. Federico Makeda. And providing width. And he's through here. Oh, a save right out of the top drawer. Super stop. And woodwork rather than net on that occasion, Stuart.
Well, you can see the relief from the keeper. He thought that was going in. I certainly did.
And they have possession again. Firing it towards goal and throwing himself at the ball. Trying to pick out a teammate, and the problem not completely solved. And there goes the final whistle. A positive result for the fans in attendance here. Maximum points to begin the campaign. And Stuart, they can go home happy.
Yeah, that's a good win and a vital 3 points. Another win next time out and they'll be in a great position.
Well, we're focusing on him for a reason. Played with real authority in attack, Stuart.
Well, of course, his finishing could have been better today, but he scored one and made a lot of chances for himself. I thought he was outstanding.
There's a slide rule pass.
Just a couple of questions for you. Thank you for your time.
Sports. It's in the game. EA Sports. It's in the game.
Plenty of interest in Raheem Sterling. 3 goals in his last 3 matches, and you can't argue with that sort of form. We'll have the action on EA TV. And a warm welcome. This is the scene here at the Etihad Stadium. I'm Derek Ray, and with me here on the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And it's all about action from the Premier League in this case. It is Manchester City, and they take on Coventry City.
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
Well, it's a team full of stars, and you never quite know who's going to pop up and shine. Perhaps, Stuart, it'll be Raheem Sterling today.
At the moment, he's playing with great confidence. Every time he gets to the ball, he looks as though he's going to score, as his record in recent times will suggest. 3 goals in the last 3 games. He's been brilliant.
And so the starting 11 for Manchester City. Ederson between the posts. Bernardo Silva plays alongside Kevin De Bruyne in the centre of the park. And in this tactical setup, they have just the one player in attack. And this is the initial 11 for the visitors today. Alphonse Areola between the posts. Charles Aranguis plays alongside Ander Herrera in the engine room. And the tactical...
Oh, Derek, this is a big moment here.
And just offside, but by a whisker, my goodness. And he's won the ball. Well, he might be expelled from the game. Well, only a yellow card, but was there a case for a red one, Stuart?
Well, maybe so. I think he's got a bit lucky there. I think he stopped a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, he couldn't quite hit the target, Stuart.
Well, it's a decent effort, but I don't think it was ever going to trouble the goalkeeper.
And unable to pick out a teammate. And that'll be a throw. Ndidi. This looks more than decent. And he might be through here. Keeper did his job to begin with. And there it is. An almost intuitive piece of finishing. And back underway. 1-0 it is. Well, the referee not messing about. He's cautioned him.
Well, it had to be a yellow card, and he knew it was coming.
It looks promising. Fed over towards the back post. Riyad Mahrez. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Iheanacho has a go. And what a magical save it was! And over it comes. Not fantastic defending. Let's see if it helps the opposition. And he's held it easily, Areola. Tackling and winning the ball to boot. Joao Cancelo. Oh, the threat is there. And Sterling has it. Bernardo Silva. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Will they profit from this situation? Well, it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end. And threading it forward. Good vision. Can he get onto this? And darting through. Well, I must say, that goes down as a very disappointing effort. And the keeper not thinking it through. Great defending here. Well, he had a lot of ground to cover. Splendid save. Can someone get on the end of this? Well, they haven't overcome all the difficulties. Not a very complicated catch for the keeper. Well, not hard to read that pass. Bernardo Silva. And back with Bernardo Silva. And a goal! Cause for celebrations again. 2 in front. Well, a second goal for them here. They've regained possession.
Well, as the stats confirm, City have controlled the ball and they've made good use of it. They really have played some good attacking football.
Oh, they could be in here, Stuart. Well, it might still work out for them. And problem solved for now. Possession 1. Bernardo Silva. Well, he could really get at the opposition. Can he put it in? And he thwarted the attack with a masterful tackle. Working really well as a team to regain possession. The first half here comes to an end. Well, I think it's fair to say, Stuart, that nobody is going to be disappointed with the output of Bernardo Silva in this game.
Well, you won't see too many better performances than this. He's been an absolute menace to these defenders today. And, of course, he's taken his goals really well.
The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. Promising looking attack. How about the cross? Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Well, that would be straightforward for any keeper. De Bruyne. Now Iheanacho. Mahrez. De Bruyne. Patient build-up at the moment. Iheanacho. Well, negligent in front of goal. No two ways about that. And great use of the ball to keep possession. Well, we always like a good transfer rumour, and this actually appears to be more than a rumour. What's your take, Stuart?
Well, if we can believe the papers, an official bid has been made. Not too surprising, really, as there have been rumours for quite some while of a move. Hopefully we'll find out over the next couple of weeks.
City moving the ball forwards. What can they do from here? Preferring to go infield. Nice and easy for the keeper.
Celebrating today from all of your friends and family.
And he was in the right place to intercept. And Iheanacho has it. As clean as a whistle, that challenge. Bernardo Silva. Iheanacho. Oh, managing to beat him. Areola, outrageous save.
Number 7.
There has been plenty of limbering up from substitutes, and now both sides will make personnel switches. Could be. Can they put it away? The pressure was high, and they could be in here. Takes the shot. Well, fantastic reflex action from the goalkeeper. Kevin De Bruyne with the corner. Well, not on the target. Space was at a premium, though.
Well, Derek, this has been a really good performance, as you can see. They've created numerous chances, they're winning the game comfortably, and they could go on and score more. This could get really embarrassing.
No space for them here. Now he must favour the cross. Firing it towards goal. Superb block. Oh, a moment of pure class! Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just?
Well, as you can see, he hits this with so much power, but just look at the follow-through. So athletic. That's a dynamic strike.
Coventry City
Well, as they
goal.
kick off again, 2-1 the current state of affairs. Laporte. Strong but fair tackle. Carabao Cup excitement to look forward to live here on EA TV. It's Manchester City taking on Blackburn Rovers.
Well, it's great to have a break from the league for the players and the fans. Everybody loves this competition, and so do I. It should be a good
wait
game.
a minute. They could be in here. He can't hold on to it. In it goes! And the second time of asking, and the keeper feels hung out to dry. So on with the action, and 3-1 the scoreline at the moment. Went in strongly, decisively. Silva. Bernardo Silva sliding it through. In it goes! To rubber stamp it once and for all. Not too much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1. De Bruyne. Alvarez. We are going to have two. Oh, in with a chance! Well, well, well! How many players would have the confidence to try that? Simply magnificent! A glut of goals. 5-1 it is. And that is going to be that. Well, a tale of woe and...
sports. It's in the game.
Thank you for joining us. We'll start the questions now. Okay, guys, we'll be wrapping.
And the game begins. Herrera, and crossed in there. Roberts. Cornet has it. Running room in the wide position. Can he apply the finish? Terrific block there. That's a useful cross. Well, in fact, a bit too close to the goalkeeper, and that was always going to be claimed. Roberts. Still passing it around. Might be a chance here. And a goal! 1-0 it is. They've been pushing for the opener, and now they have it.
Coventry City goal.
Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. And it's still on for him. Reading it well. Okafor. He made it look simple, really. And he takes it away. Herrera. And delivered towards the back post. And clears his lines. Promising position, this. And it's gone in. Just what the doctor ordered. Things looking very bright for them now with this buffer. Well, a second goal for them here. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Callum O'Hare in a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. An utterly disappointing cross. Goal kick. Not a good pass. A chance. Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Weghorst. Under real pressure defensively. Will they pay the price? Corner awarded. Now sending it in. And a decent delivery. And the keeper taking it cleanly. Well, somebody has scored, I'm hearing, in the Villa game. But who exactly? Alex will tell us.
It's a third for Liverpool. No one was marking him. He had too much time. And it was a simple finish in the end. They're ahead by 3 now with 53 minutes played.
Thanks as always, Alex. And that puts them in position. Big opportunity. Superb save.
Well, he should score, of course, but that's a brilliant save.
Who's going to get on the end of it? Well, that header was never going to be problematic for the goalkeeper. Well, this is the home of live football, EA TV, and we have more action coming up from the Premier League for you. It's Burnley facing Crystal Palace. Well, that pass easy on the eye. Could reduce the deficit. Oh dear, that moment might come back to haunt them. A bad miss.
You sense that had to go in if they're to turn this around. They simply haven't been at the races today.
But I'm hearing something important has happened in the Palace game. Let's find out what from Alex.
It's a third goal for Manchester City. The defender was caught in possession just before the goal. He won't want to be watching that back. They're now 3 ahead with 64 minutes played.
Cheers, Alex. Will he find the net? Couldn't grab hold of it. Well, that's the end of that for now. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Weghorst. Really good reading of the game to win possession back. This is looking threatening. Not quite the cross he was hoping for. And taking it away. Gives it a go. And the keeper there to deal with it. Well, both teams have had substitutes swarming up. And now both will rely on their respective benches. Can he deliver it with accuracy? High-class defending right on the goal line. And Taken away, he won the ball. Weghorst. What a goal to tell you about in the United match. Alex Scott.
It's a goal for Arsenal. He shot far post, the keeper parries it, but the rebound has been put in nicely. It's now 2-1 with 80 minutes played. Entertaining stuff so far here, Derek.
Many thanks, Alex. Could pull one back here. Great reflex action.
Well, that should have been a goal. Mind you, it's a brilliant save.
And they will make the change now. Who can they pick out? Well, making contact with the ball, but couldn't quite keep his header down. Jones on the ball. It's a neat move. Well-timed tackle. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. He's in behind. Ball is loose. So now a corner. And a substitution in the offing. He's driven in the corner. Oh, good save. Excellent header. Something to worry about here. And there it is, the final whistle. Not exactly what Claret...
Just a couple of questions for you. Thanks so much for your time.